Guess what happens when the Sony XM5 have a Netflix and chill evening with the AirPods Max? They produce an offspring that is quite beautiful and combines the best features of both its parents into one. And lucky us, that Sonos actually wasn't keen on using the most recent baby naming trends of 2024, otherwise these headphones would be called the Sonos Abel Ignatius or something similar. So, ACE it is. And before we even go into all the interesting stuff that the ACE have, let's quickly talk about the elephant in your living room. Sonos calls it their big feature, the thing that makes them stand out against the sea of other high-end headphones. And I don't get it. You can connect these headphones to a Sonos ARC soundbar only to get TV audio over Wi-Fi instead of Bluetooth. So, what's the difference between connecting your regular Bluetooth headphones to your TV and getting the audio instead of connecting them to an $800 ACE soundbar first that is then connected to your TV? Or you could connect your ACEs directly to your TV, and right now this only works with iOS. So I guess I'm Sonos now, and let's reduce the potential customers for this super niche feature even further. I really don't get what's so special about it. Oh, and you also cannot add two ACEs to one soundbar, so it's a fraction of an experience for one single person. And of course, as most of the population with a regular income like me, I don't even own a Sonos ARC soundbar to actually test this. So let's just ignore the feature completely and concentrate on what's really important and actually pretty good in these headphones. Everything else, except the app, and the microphones, and the case, and the ANC, which is just okay. But let's talk about all of that a bit later. I often forgot, while I actually used them, that this is Sonos' first headphone product. I repeat, it's the first time they are doing anything like this. ANC first time, Aware Mode first time. You surely get what I mean without me repeating all of their features now. Okay, I have to do it one more time. It's their first time producing a small, desk-friendly, unboxable box. So let's quickly do that. So what do you actually get inside a €500 box? Two different type of cables, USB-C to C and USB-C to 3.5mm jack. Both cables can be used to listen to music. That's pretty good. Then we have a small magnetic cable bundle thingy that clicks into the case. It's neat. And then we have the headphones themselves. But before we do that, give me a second, I need to critique the case a tad more. Yes, this thing is made out of 75% recycled plastic, which is great. But the latch that opens the case got stuck more often than it actually opened. So it's a bit of a hit and miss. Next, the really pretty headphones. They are weighty, even though they are mostly out of plastic. The headband is really comfy. The cushioning has a double soft padding. The hinges are made out of aluminium. The swivel mechanism is integrated into the headphones. The outer shell is coated with a solution that actually shields it from your greasy fingers. The top edge is weirdly rounded, for actually no reason at all. The inside of the cups are color coded so that it becomes easier to... Yeah, I actually don't know. The silver trigger button always goes on the right. That's how I learned it. Did I mention that the mesh cups are replaceable and magnetic? They are as expensive as apples. And of course I tested if they could be intertwined. And it's a definitive yes and no. Then we have 3 buttons in total, and before we talk about which ones they are, we need to talk about the tactile feel of actually pushing them in. It's the best I've ever had on headphones. They go in way deeper, which makes it easier to actually feel that you've pressed them. So power button, kind of self-explanatory. ANC and transparency switch button, it does what it actually says. And then we have the big silver one, which is a volume rocker that can also be pressed in to activate your content and calls. Let's talk regular features. Multipoint. It can be connected with 2 different devices at once. And it works really well. We've got a wear detection sensor that also works very well. Lossless audio if your device of choice can do it. Works great. Dolby Atmos support? Well, it only works with the app and the soundbar. 30 hours of playback with ANC on? It's pretty good. Dynamic head tracking if your device allows it and is made by Sonos? Fast charging, 3 minutes of runtime for 3 hours. So pretty good. So, there's now, I guess, 4 things left we need to talk about, and these are, as always, the most important. First, the app. Well, let's just say it's controversial to say the least. Killing off most functions users really liked for adding almost nothing into it wasn't the thing people actually kinda wanted. So the app is extremely minimal in what you can do in it, and the equalizer is bare bones. There isn't much EQing at all, and not what I actually expected. Hopefully Sonos comes to its senses and adds more functions back into it, as well as a better and more usable equalizer. Next, ear sweating. Here, it's the same as with the AirPods Max. After 4 hours straight, there was some ear sweating. But let's be honest, it's summer outside and you are wearing a closed back headphone. I guess I didn't expect anything else. Microphones. Yeah, there are 8 microphones positioned around the headphones. Most of them are used for ANC. I couldn't find out how many are actually used as call quality microphones. But from what I can hear when talking into them, I would guess probably 2 at max. The call quality isn't what I expected from a €500 headphone. Now, when it comes to mics and call quality, here's a little bit of talking and recording these headphones in different scenarios. I find them okay and they're nothing special, but I guess this all depends on the connection quality and what you expect for €500. ANC. Yeah, it's good, but it's only on the same level as my Sony WH-1000 XM5s that have gotten an update recently that made the ANC better, and they cost €150 less. Is it at the same level as the Bose Ultras? No. The AirPods Max? No. It's good. It blocks out a lot of noises, but not enough to warrant the insane price tag of €500 for the headphones. So I guess the ANC is nothing to rave about. Here's, of course, a small example of the ANC. And now when I'm actually counting, it's 5 points instead of 4, so oops. Here's the sound quality. This is where they actually shine. Good for Sonos that I really like the sound quality straight from the headphones, so I did not have to tweak anything inside of the bare bones app. Would I say it's the best sound quality I have ever heard? No. Not really, but it's up there with every other great headphone I had in my studio for review, without much words, because I could talk about how they sound in this or that frequency range, but that's all blah blah to actually get you to watch the video longer, so I don't want to. Here is a binaural audio test compared to my current favorites, the Sennheiser Momentum Force.
Seeing you in sundress season got me all up in my feelings for the old days, old days. I've got the summertime blues, thinking about you and me in the way that it used to be.
So conclusion, would I recommend this headphone? To be honest, at this price tag, right now, no. I don't think these are worth the €500 you need to spend, especially not when you aren't already in the Sonos ecosystem, and I don't think many people are. Now don't get me wrong, for a first time product this is very impressive, especially in the design department. Looks, comfort, feel, runtime with ANC on is everything I expected. But there are also so many small nooks and mishaps and things that are still not finished or that are just plain okay, that I don't think these are the new best headphones most of the other reviewers are talking about. In a couple of days I'll do a comparison with the broad range of headphones in my studio, AirPods Max, Sennheisers, XM5s, as well as a pair of Bose Quiet Comforts. So if you are interested in that, feel free to hit the subscribe button. And then, as always, my name is Leech. Have a great day, see you around, and goodbye.